That's caught out wide by Stills. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Kenny Stills, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point.
Man, he just ran a terrific route. Extremely hard to defend when it's run that precisely and the ball's delivered that accurately.
So that drive goes 8 plays, and it results in the Texans finding the end zone. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Tom Brady and the Super Bowl champs ready for their next possession. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 24. They start the drive with White. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. On 2nd and 9, Brady. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Zach Cunningham rolling in to get the sack. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And it's hauled in by Ben Watson. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. These two teams all tied after 1. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminated in touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. They keep it with Miller on 1st down. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
Got the hand caught up in the grill of the face mask, 15-yard penalty.
So tough for a defender. You're trying so hard to make a play, and the way that these offensive guys can move around, sometimes your hand gets into the wrong place.
And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Watson, open man, the tight end fells. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Play action for Miller. Now Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 27-yard line. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It's a pickup of 5. Brings up 2nd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. A first down carry here for Johnson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Darren Fells, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So that drives 7 plays in length, and the result, a Houston touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Still one more game to get to here in Week 13, and it comes your way tomorrow night. Monday Night Football up in what should be a cold but obviously always noisy CenturyLink Field in Seattle. Vikings and Seahawks, 8:15 Eastern. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Charles, I know it's hard when live bullets are flying, but you cannot keep your hand up around the face mask area.
It is absolutely inexcusable nowadays. We talk about target areas all the time. You have to aim lower so that your hand doesn't get involved in the face mask.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. From the 35 on 2nd down, Watson. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Finding fouls complete. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
Here we go.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Watson. It's complete to Fuller. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans push further out in front.
That score was not a game clincher by any stretch of the imagination. But the other team now has to be careful to not let this game begin to slip away.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now 21-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here comes Tom Brady and the Patriot offense back onto the field. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things...
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Brady's saying, let's go, as he'll hustle him to the line. To try again after the sack. Brady. This is going to be caught by the rookie from Arizona State, N'Keal Harry. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. He's got his tight end, Jake Butt. 25 yards that time. Of course, this building played host to Super Bowl 51, the biggest comeback in Super Bowl history. Tom Brady and these Patriots came storming back from that 28-6 deficit to shut. And it'll be intercepted. picked off by Justin Reed. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Watson off play action. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots.
Well, that's a down and distance coach is always talking about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And now he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. James White with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point good by Gostkowski. He's having a nice little game. Maybe already has an eye on that 3rd touchdown.
And how about what our producer, Christian McLeod, likes to say when they've scored touchdowns like this? He's put a tent up in Touchdown City.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A 1st down carry now for Miller. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Faking the give, now Watson. And they drop him for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call.
Defense.
And I know it's hard in live action, but you've got to keep your hands away from the face. That's a 15-yard penalty.
You work on it all the time, making sure your target area is lower and trying to keep your hands away from the face mask so you don't get the big penalty.
Now the pass hauled in by Kenny Stills. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That's good for a Texan 1st down, a 12-yard pickup. 10th carry now for Lamar Miller. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Here we go. Kill.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Set. 19. Watch the slip.
3rd and long. It's Watson. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
No one attempted or made more field goals than Fairbairn last year. He was 37 of 42.
And they were grateful for every one of those that put 3 points on the board. I'll guarantee you Bill O'Brien, the head coach, is thinking to himself, we need to use them a lot less in 2019. Let's make sure we score some more touchdowns.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. Play action. Now it's Brady. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Call that a very strong gain of 24. That's complete to Jake Butt. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Benjamin Watson, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Gostkowski with the extra point. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
4 yards to pick up, first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Watson with a give to Miller. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Back now in Houston. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. On 2nd and 12, Watson. Jamie Collins, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. Throwing on 3rd and long, Watson. This is Johnson, he's got it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 30 yards.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 14. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Duke Johnson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans push further out in front.
In as many coaches' meetings as we sit in, we hear the word finish all the time, don't we? And on that play, the back actually finished getting into the end zone, breaking the last tackle. Tried to wrap up, tried to use the proper technique, just wasn't able to get it done.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all, and it was finished off by the 14-yard touchdown run. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Here's Brady to throw. He's got White here. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case.
And he keeps fighting his way into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Gostkowski the extra point.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Oh, you're going big. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, skirt at minimum,
skirt
filet at maximum.
You can't give the guy a skirt steak.
That's
He
true.
scores 3 times. There you go.
10 ounce, 16 ounce.
Porterhouse.
Fine. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Watson. Fells has it, left side. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You got to call all these big plays and have all this emotion each time they go at each other.
Watson now to throw, and he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Kyle Van Noy make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd down, here's Miller. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Now Watson. He's got Fuller. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Brady and the Patriots now down by 6. Just over a minute 40 to play. Their long win streak in great peril as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. He's got Jake Butt as tight end. He's at the 30. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 48 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Tom Brady needing a fourth-quarter comeback here. He's actually only done, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Brady saying let's go as he'll hustle him to the line. They'll look to throw. That's caught left side by Jake Butt. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. He's back to throw. Open man, and that's his tight end, Jake Butt. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Back to throw, and this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Brady now on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown. And they're an extra point away from taking the lead here in the final minute. The dramatic score to tie it, and now they just need the PAT to get the lead late 4th quarter.
So much for the touchdown maker. It's all about the extra point attempter. And I can't wait to see how this one turns out.
Brady's pass complete to N'Keal Harry. Touchdown, New England.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that is going to put him on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Here we go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. He'll look to throw. It's complete. Stills. And a timeout is called. So now you're looking at probably just one final play from back in their own territory, and they're going to need a miracle. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Here's Watson. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. One last throw here for Watson. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Pats, they continue to keep pace for that first-round bye as they move to 11-1, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Houston, it's loss number 5 for them on the year, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home